Hello, how's it going, everybody? This is Etho, and we are back at the Nexus here right now. You know, I got to thinking, we've been working so hard trying to finish up our old projects, trying to get things done in the world for the World Tour coming up soon. Why don't we spend the whole episode working on the Nexus? Does that sound like a plan? Is that a good idea? Just kidding, we're not doing that. It gets them every time. Oh, man. So the thing about it is, we actually can't work on the Nexus anymore. Because it is finished! Oh, yeah. So, those of you that have watched this series for a long time, you know how long this project has dragged on. And we got it functional a long time ago, but the interior, the exterior of it wasn't as important, and I just let it drag on and on and on. And I decided with the World Tour coming up soon, I want this finished. This was the main thing I want to get done. And so let's go check it out here. Let's go see the finishing touches that were made to the Nexus build here. First off, this window used to only be about a block or two tall. Now we built the frame up, and it connects to the second layer here, and also the glass goes up and kind of domes over here. So now to actually get to the second layer, you have to take these bubble vaders before you could just fly into here. But now that the window's finished, this is what it looks like from in here. We added some slabs going across here to kind of frame in the look as well. Now a big thing is the ceiling in here was all stone before. Now we actually have a prismarine and quartz pattern, some sea lanterns mixed in to keep it nice and bright. And this looks pretty crazy to me. This design of the Nexus is a little strange, but it's different, you know. It's kind of neat just because it's different. Now the ends here used to be stone as well. Now we have some gray concrete. We got a weird design over here with the prismarine, and we actually have tunnels to connect the two sides together with a viewing window over here to look over at the redstone. Oh man, look at all that redstone. Kind of wish I built that on some colorful blocks instead of the stone bricks, but you know, it was a long time ago, and that was the way I always did the redstone back then. So we come out on the other side here, and again, the ceiling is finished, and all that kind of good stuff. This window's finished. There is a tunnel down on the lower level as well that we can walk across to get to the other side. The water streams had to be moved to build these tunnels. They were kind of in the way before. Some things also got added or changed to the exterior of the Nexus. One of the big ones that got added was these stone slabs around the whole area here. We also got them on the lower section now as well. It used to transition straight from the light blue here to the dark gray, and now we kind of have an in-between material. And I think that looks a lot better, especially when you're coming in from a distance. You can really notice it. We have like a white highlight around the whole thing now, which I think looks cool. We had a big problem over here. There was a dropper elevator in the way of this window. Like right over here was where it was built. I tore that out, finished this window up, and now we have a bubble vader instead installed over here. It goes across and connects up over there and starts auto-sorting the items. This connects down over here. We had to build all this over here. And I think this was here before. We just connected to the stream somewhere around here. And this water stream next to it is something that just got added in. There was a big problem with this where we didn't really have a good place for non-sortable items to go. Like if anything wasn't in the menu, or if anything didn't have space, like if the chests were full, it really didn't have anywhere to go. I just kind of dumped it off in a double chest in the middle of nowhere. Now it actually goes to a proper place. It follows us down, up a bubble elevator that we just added in here, which leads to the main room right over here, and we can check any items that don't get sorted properly. They go into this double chest, and we can easily see what's going on. Before is like, oh, I don't know if there's still space for that. No idea. I throw stuff in here to be sorted. It's like, well, I don't know. Do we have room for ender pearls? It's anybody's guess. Now, like, if they end up in here, it's like, okay, we're out of space in the chest. It's full, right? Also, this used to be a dropper, and I decided to replace this with the shulker box. For when we request items, they end up in here. Droppers only have 9 inventory spaces, and this has 27, which is much better. So I think that's most of it. But, of course, when I say the Nexus is finished, some conditions may apply. So we got the building finished. It's all done. But the landscaping outside of it is another big issue, right? That's for future Etho to worry about, though. But yeah, we got all this stone brick still showing here. I think we're going to build a mountain over top of this and hide that away and then just leave this gray concrete area showing. But anyways, I think our plan for this episode is we'll probably do some fixer-upper projects around the world here, and also we'll probably head back to the Crimson Keep again today. Still got lots of plans for that place. So let's head over to our Netherwart farm first. This place is a little scary. As you can tell, it's not properly lit up. I did add some emergency lanterns here, but we still need more. It still has lighting issues, which we're going to try fix. Because when we first built this, magma blocks had this weird ability where, like, if you put a light next to them, they would acquire that light power, even after you removed it. But now they just have a solid light level of 3, lighting of 5 over here. So that's pretty dark. We'll stick a shroom light behind, and then glass in front, maybe? So that should light up this whole bottom section now, but I'm seeing there's a couple dark spots in these corners. If we check it out, it says it's a block level of 6. So I think we'll put a light over here. I feel like we got so many lights spammed in here, and there's still so many dark spots. So I discovered between the 2 lanterns, there's actually a dark spot. Light level of 7 over here. And the only way I can think of getting rid of that is either to lower these by 1, which I don't think will look very good. Right? Yeah, that looks horrible. So I think what we're going to do is get rid of the lanterns and maybe hide some shroom lights down like this and then put a stair on top. The light will shine through. It's orange, so it'll kind of match the orange here. Okay, so I think we pretty much got it all lit up now. We even got rid of some of the lanterns, but we did have to make a few compromises here. Like, I had to put this in. I would have liked to keep that Netherwart blocks, but we had a dark spot here. Had to deal with that. Also, some sneaky lighting over here. Yeah, that makes a huge difference, doesn't it? I think I like it more, though. I do. We replaced the yellow glass here with green again, like we used to have as well. I think what happened is path blocks came out, and whenever something new comes out in this game, I'm always like, okay, that's the new best thing. We got to use it, right? So I got rid of all the grass here, and I don't think that was the right call. So yeah, we went back to it. We're gonna put gray terracotta on these ends, I think, just so it looks a little bit more finished instead of having stone. It's a thunderstorm. We gotta get a brown mooshroom. We gotta hurry. We gotta get these guys out of here. Okay. Build the staircase up. We'll get a red one. This will be easy. Nothing's gonna go wrong here. They like to follow me. You're the one. You're the one. You're the guy. Not you. The other guy. He's gonna knock me off. Okay. It was either him or me. Okay, you better follow me quickly. It's not a nice neighborhood. Not a nice neighborhood. Okay. Maybe let's just get him over here. We got our trident. We do the shooty thingy. Oh, and there's no thunder anymore. Yeah, so in this Nether update, they've added a new type of cow in the game, the ever-elusive brown mooshroom, which you get by striking a red mooshroom with lightning. So you gotta wait for a lightning storm, which are kind of rare, especially if you sleep in your world. And then if you have channeling on your trident, you can get a lightning strike to hit them, right? But I missed my chance there. I was a little too slow. But we're ready if it ever thunders again. We got the guys on the surface now, at least. Okay, so this is going pretty good. I replaced the stone on the ends there with the terracotta. Also, I kind of finished up this exit, although I got to work on the lighting and maybe add some more Netherwart into it. But it goes up to our swamp area out here. Awesome. All right, everybody. Well, I think we got the Netherwart farm all finished up here, actually. It was actually a bit of building, but I'm pretty happy with it now. So, did a bit more work on this exit. Added some red nether brick up around here, more shroom lights, more creepers. We used to only have 2 of these magma things that went over. And now I've added a 3rd one here that kind of goes half over just to fill up the space a bit more. And it goes up to our very dangerous swamp up here. That was a close one. I actually didn't see that guy. Okay, and then over here, where we actually harvest the Netherwart, it was all stone before, and now we got a bit of a Netherwart, red nether brick pattern, right? And it's all lit up as well. We got the shroom lights. Again, we only had 2 of these magma things before. Now I've added some half ones that go up. Just to fill in the space over here as well. And let's see if I broke any redstone while doing this. So it says press to harvest. Oh, I did actually break the redstone. Darn. It's supposed to come out on all these, but only this one worked. Okay, and we can shorten the time on that water because now stuff travels a lot faster too. Okay, I think we found it here actually. It looks like redstone repeater must have got broken. Okay, and I think I replaced it with dust instead. So that goes. Hopefully that did it. I didn't hear any water buckets, but we might have been too far away. Let's go check it out. So now all of that netherwart should have been harvested. Yeah, okay, it did. Very good, very good. One of the very first projects we worked on in this world, and to this day is still one of my favorites, is the pop-up sheep farm. The cool thing about this build is it used so many different game mechanics and combined them all together to make the farm work. The problem with that is it breaks every single update, it feels. It's broken again, guys. I'm not sure why. Let's investigate together here. I see the sheep are stuck in the glass, and the piston seems to be extended. Oh, okay, so the piston extended, but the sheep didn't go up for some reason. That is weird. Let's see if we can manually get this guy to go. Okay, so that lowered it. Oh, and he wandered free. Oh, no. Why? How? He shouldn't have been able to, right? Because he would have been down here and still been stuck in that glass block. Yeah, so we put a piston here. Get the block. And then... That's a little strange. We got a sheep back here, and he popped up like he's supposed to. And then the idea is we would shear him. This makes him go down. Let's see if he wanders free again. It looks like he's gonna stay. Somehow I think the sheep gain the ability to walk through blocks. I don't know why, but once I put them back here, they seem to be fine again. Look at this guy. You see this? Oh, come on. Okay, for some reason the lead does not work on this one. Yeah. So I don't think the farm's actually broken. I think maybe when I updated to one of the snapshots, they just glitched through the block somehow, and then they were able to get free and broke the farm. But now that they're back in place, I think it'll be okay. But we'll test it here just to be sure. By the way, I am still on the 20W17A snapshot. That's why it's raining underground here. This snapshot has a few bugs in it. I also can't bone meal 2x2 trees, which is really annoying. But I'm a little scared to update. I'm still waiting for the full release, I think, is when we'll do it. And then I'll have to fix a bunch of redstone, probably, because they made some changes with that. But anyways, let's see what happens here. We do that. That piston thing's still kind of broken. We don't really need it, but... Okay. It went down. That water clearing thing still doesn't work properly. But I don't think we can fix that because the mechanics changed. But did they wander free here? Are they going to stay in place? Looks like they're staying in place. Cool. The Crimson Keep. Yeah, so I think now we're going to get back to doing some new stuff here with the Nether updates at our Bastion renovation project. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the fixer-up stuff too, though, because we got a lot of that to do still. I don't know, that stuff is like, it takes so much time to do, and I kind of think it's not as interesting as like starting new projects, so that's kind of why I don't do it normally, but it would be good if we just get it done. But yeah, anyways, let's get to this here. So we're gonna build a bit more to this bridge. This is like the entrance to the build over here, and then I'm expecting there might be some rooms to the left and right of us eventually. So we're building sort of like a stronghold castle sort of thing here, but to be honest with you, I don't have a lot of knowledge with how castles and that are laid out, so I don't know how we're supposed to do the entrance here. What I'm planning on doing, like what I'm doing here, is we're just going to extend the bridge again with this little section, but this area is actually going to be enclosed. So we're creating like a transition area here where we're outside on the bridge to inside on something similar to a bridge. And then the next room over is going to be the actual inside of the Bastion here. If that makes sense. And then I think on the left and right of this, we'll probably have some statues. Just lining the walls, I think would look cool. So as far as I can tell, Bastions don't actually have a proper entrance anywhere, so it's up to us to make our own, and this is where I decided to do it, because we got this bridge that goes across here, and I like that. But we do have a bit of a decision to make here. Like, do we make a tiny entrance into there, or do we do a big one? I think we're going to go for a big one, because it doesn't make sense to me to have this big door and then, like, confine it down to a small door and then have it open up again here. I think we'll just keep it about the same size. Hey, you. So I think we're going to be ripping out from here to the other side of this. And then we'll build a door much like that one over there. So this is going to go up about 7 blocks as well. Very cool. So we got ourselves a double door now. And I think that adds a bit more depth to this entrance for sure. So we got those 2 lines there, you can see. Opens up pretty good here. I think we're going to want to get rid of this nether brick, because it's sort of in the way, right? Yeah, eventually, probably. So I think what we're going to do next, let's do the bridge thing. So I made a little step down here, just to, so everything's not on the same level, right? And then I think we're going to go netherrack all the way down here. Again, we have a decision to make. The bridge is actually only 2 blocks wide in the Bastion, so do we keep it 2 blocks wide, or do we go to 3? I think we have to go 3. It will drive me crazy otherwise. To go from an odd number here to an even. Oh. Oh. Here comes another one. I can't believe, like, I saw in the patch notes they're gonna give Enchanted Gear to piglins now. No, man. They hit so hard already, it's gonna make it really tough. I guess it was a bug that they weren't getting it before. Oh dear. We'll change these stairs at the end from 2 wide to 3 wide as well. And like we figured out last episode, we're going to be mostly making the floors out of this red nylium, because I think it looks pretty cool. I'm thinking we'll probably want some black stone borders on this as well, but we'll try add some more details to it. Similar to that big bridge we did out there, I want to add some basalt in with this thing. So maybe every 3 block space, we'll go up with the basalt. Actually a little hard to see where that is. And then we'll have a slab. I want to use these ones though, with the texture. We'll leave the netherrack showing on the outside, kind of like we did on the big bridge there. And then I'm thinking acacia trapdoors as like a railing. Keep you from falling off sort of thing. Might be cool. I feel like I want to get another color in here, like orange. And acacia trapdoors is a way of doing that. And then slabs over top of these. Okay, so here's our side profile of that mini bridge, and I think it's okay. I do find that acacia stands out a lot though, so we might need to change it. But this is also the worst angle for seeing it, because usually you'll see it like this, right? And that's not too bad. Yeah, we'll have to think about that one, I think. This is what it looks like from up here, which I think is cool. I want to add some red nether brick down the middle of these stairs, I think, for a bit more color, a bit more texture and stuff. Good things. Yeah, let's do one on this little stair thing too. Cool. So I noticed this seems to be 2 blocks thick here, so maybe let's just double check. Let's go up here. Let's go look. Yeah, you see how the ground's kind of up there. So maybe what we'll do is just shave off a block down here so that it's at least 3 blocks tall for us to walk under, and it'll feel better compared to a 2 block cramped space, you know. So where we can, where it makes sense, we're trying to match the original Bastion design. I feel like this is one of those cases that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, there's a staircase here that goes up and then woohoo! It just kind of falls off. It's a little strange, right? So I almost think I want to cover over this 2 block gap here. I know it's not like that in the original design, I think we'll just make the floor a little fatter here. And then have a staircase to go down over here. And I think that'll be pretty cool. Let's also replace probably 2 blocks of this blackstone with the netherrack. Let's check out our magma cube farm we built last episode. I'm curious how many drops we actually got from that so far. 30 and a stack. Okay. Not a lot. I haven't been here for too long yet. This is starting to feel good to me though. It's starting to feel like a something. So we got the nylium all over here. We're just basically laying the groundwork for our structure here, and then hopefully we can figure out some details to add like in the walls and stuff. And that'll make the build start looking really good, hopefully. Let's oh yeah, I wanted to do something here. So we popped out these when we put the door in, but let's put them back now. I feel like that would come all the way down, and then probably another one on this side. It actually doesn't line up because this is a side that we changed from an even number to an odd. So we're gonna have to move everything like 1 block over probably. But yeah, we'll do something like that. I think I want to add like a balcony here. So maybe this becomes stairs. They're gonna shoot me down. No, 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 no. Yeah, and then let's do trap doors here. Good stuff. So we got our pillars in here. We might change that out with the basalt later, or these walls, or a combination of the two. And now we have our balconies with the railing up there. I think it's cool. Now we have to kind of make some imagination guesses here, like what these things are. This feels like a little lookout area to me. Like we got a bunch of these openings all along the path. So maybe we try do something with these. We'll make them pop out an extra block, just so they have a bit more depth and will look better. I'm gonna put a polished slab here, and then basalt on top, and then maybe another polished one over that, and then this is gonna be more railing so that you don't fall down. You don't want to fall down, that would be bad. And then probably nylium up to here. And how does that look? It's okay. It's alright. We're gonna make these stairs actually on top. Awesome. So we're starting to figure some things out over here, which is great. We're at the point though where we gotta start wrapping up for today, because I put a lot of off-camera work into this one. It's been taking it took a bit of time to do this episode. But yeah, let's just check this out. So I added a door frame over here. I think what we'll do, because we don't want to change too much of this main room, like we're not going to be putting any farms or anything in here or any cool builds. Those are going to go branching off of this room. So we'll probably build like out this way. I think there's actually a lot of space back here. Yeah. So we'll make connections to this main room and then put our functional stuff back there. What I would like to do over here is probably make like a gold trading hall with the piglins. Instead of just having one piglin to trade the gold ingots with, I would like to have like 8 of them. You put the gold in a chest and it distributes it to like 8 different guys, so it's quick. And then have like an auto sorting system to pick up the stuff they trade you. Would be cool. So that's my plan for there. We'll probably do that in the next episode. For this episode, though, we are going to end things with the comment of the day, which says, I just want to comment again on the increased quality lately. Do you now use a script during some of the talkover parts? Keep up the great work. Aha. Well, thank you very much. I have a lot of people asking me that now. Now, I'm still doing the same style. Usually I'll just have like a mental outline in my head of what I want to say, and then I'll try say it, right? And I can still improv things in between that and whatever I want to do, right? What I've done lately is I've watched some of my videos critically, and I've tried to look for ways of improving. One of the main things I noticed is in my videos I tend to repeat things a lot. So I'll say something and I'll say it again in a different way. And that's good in the sense that it can clarify something, but it also just drags out the video and doesn't add any new information. So I'm trying to avoid doing that. Also, I tend to use a lot of generalized words, and I'm hoping to use more specific words in the future. Like I'll say that thing, and I won't say what that thing actually is, you know? It's a bad habit, so I'm trying to be more specific in the videos now to convey more information. And also, I'm just cutting a lot more of the stuff we don't need in the episodes, so it seems to be faster paced, even though it's pretty much the same way of recording, just different editing. Thank you for the question, though, and thank you guys for watching this episode. Oh yeah, and if you didn't notice, I did actually add a face onto our super smelter here. So I covered up all the redstone and stuff, which is good. And we've done a lot of other things around the world that maybe you'll notice eventually. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode, and until the next one, take care, have a good day, bye-bye.